Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with Season 3, Episode 1 of My Little Pony. As you guys can see, I got the new shirts. There's one for My Little Pony, one for Adventure Time, and one for the main Back to the Future looking ViewMasters logo. We're going to do a couple more, but those seem to be the ones I'm getting out the most frequently and the most popular, so I did them first. Check it out. There's a link on everything. You can find a link everywhere. There's a link in the description, in the end card, on the main page of my channel. Patreon, it's on there too. But anywho, last we saw was the Canterlot wedding. We finally find out that Twilight Sparkle has a brother, and we saw her parents very briefly. They did tell me in the comments those were Twilight Sparkle's parents. There is a crazy new Queen Chrysalis, I think was her name, something like that. And she is the only other alicorn, I think it's an alicorn. One that is a Pegasus, a unicorn, and a pony all in one. And that's the third we've seen of that. Luna and Princess Celestia being the other two. That's what I've gathered. In a matter of a 2-episode parter thingamajigger, Twilight Sparkle was shut down by all her friends. No one believed her. They almost outcasted her, so to speak. And then she saved the day and everyone realized she's right. So I'm just curious to see how we're going to jump into Season 3. Season 2 got very interesting in the very beginning of the season. So I'm wondering if that's going to do the same. We met some interesting characters. We always meet interesting characters. There's tons of people and I'm just going to jump in. So if you guys want to be way ahead, probably more than a season ahead by the time you see this on YouTube, Patreon link at the end, full unedited reactions of this and other shows I do. If not, we're jumping in. This is Season 3, Episode 1, My Little Pony.
It has returned.
It!
Find Princess Cadance in shining armor. You must come to Canterlot at once.
Quick intro. The Crystal Empire. So we got a two-parter.
Magical Compendium Volumes 1 through 36. Where is it?
Boom. Poor Spike. That book is enormous.
It's just a test.
Getting ready for war. It's gonna explode. Destroyed her whole house.
The Empire's magic is powerful. It cannot fall again, my sister. She will succeed at her task. This is a different kind of test.
Good thing Princess Celestia could roll up
The Crystal
paper.
Empire has returned. Few remember it ever existed.
The diamond from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
1,000 years ago, King Sombra, a unicorn whose heart was black as night, took over the Crystal Empire.
He enslaved the pony world.
He was ultimately overthrown, turned to shadow, and banished to the ice of the Arctic North. A curse upon the Empire. A curse that caused it to vanish into thin air. If hatred and fear take hold...
God.
How do I begin?
I'm
By
down.
joining Princess Cadance in shining armor in the Crystal Empire.
She looks different.
But what if I fail?
You won't. Must be you and you alone who ultimately assists Princess Cadance and shining armor in doing what needs to be done.
It wasn't that kind of test, Spike.
Twilight! Did you...
Fail? No.
Thought I could handle any test. I wasn't prepared for this. Will I pass? I can't be sure. She can't be sure.
We're still in Canterlot. When do we go back to Ponyville? Are we here now? Is this like our new place? Do we all live in Canterlot now? No, there's no way.
Prepared for what exactly? Twilight.
There's our friends.
Did you pass? Are we gonna celebrate your...
Yes, shoot the cannon. Just do it. Ooh, we get to ride on the chain. We're going to Snowyville. Ooh, he's got some protection.
Riley, we better get moving. There are things out here we really don't want to run into after dark.
Why do I feel like when he said Empire and it's snow, it's a Star Wars
Unicorn
reference?
King who originally cursed the place.
Things get evil quick in this show, out of nowhere. That didn't look good. I guess we're at the Crystal Empire. Oh, he did make it, but he... Whoa, what happened to his horn? Blocked it. The darkness has blocked it with rocks.
There are no words.
Focus, Rarity.
Cadence looks very upset.
Cadence! Clap your hooves and do a little shake.
Cadence has been able to use her magic to spread love and light. That seems to be what is protecting it. But she hasn't slept. I want to help her, but my protection spell has been countered by King Sombra.
That's why we're here.
Why we're all here.
I haven't been able to gather much information from the crystal ponies.
Crystal ponies! There are crystal ponies?
We have to believe one of them knows how we can protect the Empire without having to use Cadence's magic.
Love research papers. Yeah, who doesn't? Oh, let me guess. Is it Spike? Really
She's
good at
so
this sort of thing.
cute. Pinkie Pie's really slick.
Absolutely
I almost
sure.
feel like she knows,
Sorry.
but she just likes
I
to
wish
play
I
the
could help
game.
him to power.
Well, that's
I don't
horrifying.
want to remember anything about the time he ruled over us. Have we really been gone 1,000 years?
Yes.
It feels like it was just yesterday. That was a total bust.
Maybe the others are having better luck. A way to protect the Empire.
Totally non-caring.
Oh, that's okay. You all look really busy.
A spy!
Mission Impossible.
A spy? How did they know?
Look at her sparkle.
And when you flip your mane, it simply must create a rainbow.
She's
Oh,
imagining.
finally. I got nothing so far.
I got
me
nothing.
My cover has been blown.
She's
There's some
walking
kind of
on
collective
herself.
amnesia or something. Only thing I was able
So
to get
good.
out of him was something about a library.
I don't
Oh my
even know
god,
what to.
that's her
There are
dream.
no
Words. There are plenty of
May
words.
I? History. Ah, yes.
I don't remember
I'm
anything.
not sure I actually work here.
They're all just
We'll just take a look.
zombified
I'm sure we
walking
can
around.
find it.
I've never had a average life expectancy of a pony.
No. Yes!
Oh,
Their most important tradition. The fair was held every year to renew the spirit of love and unity in the Empire.
oh, it's spread and
We'll get
Cadence is
started
getting
right
even
away.
sadder.
Come on, Spike. We've got a crystal fair to put together. We need to work together. We have to get this right. It says that they like jousting.
Jog their memories of all the old stuff. Yes!
We have to get this right. Yes, we have to make them see we can save the crystal pony.
That might be the end of this one. It's a good way to conclude.
Looks amazing.
What's this thing for?
Something's gonna happen.
The last
It's
page
a
of the book
cork,
mentioned a
like
crystal heart
Lost.
at the fair
It's the
centerpiece.
cork. Come on, Pinkie Pie. You got flugelhorn lessons coming.
My bad. Crystal Fair.
We gotta jog their Look at that. How quickly it worked. And they turned brighter colors. I like it.
Gonna have some grub, huh? What are you thinking? Crystal Empire berry pie? Maybe some crystal corn on the cob.
Seeing all of this, I feel like I'm starting to remember.
That girl has a similar cutie mark to the one that Rainbow Dash was just talking to.
So the light within them can power the crystal heart so that the Empire can be protected. I do work at
Good
a
job,
library.
Granny.
King Sombra said he'd hidden it away where we would never see it again.
Oh god.
I only
It's the
hope
block.
it'll still-
Yep, there it is.
I
It's
think we
the...
may have a problem. There was a page missing.
Oh,
How
great.
did I not notice?
Because someone manipulated you. That's horrifying. She's like gasping for breath. It's the cork. If you suck all the evil in the cork. Great start to an episode. I feel like I cannot remember the guy's name. What the heck was the guy's name that started season 2? Brain farting on that, and I don't want to sit here for a minute thinking about it. But reminds me of that, how season 2 started. We immediately got a new villain type pony. The last time, though, they solidified him in stone, and then he just got out, and they had to make him back into stone. But that dude will probably be back. And this dude, I remember Q did the voice from Star Trek. I just cannot remember the name. You guys know what I'm talking about. I apologize, I cannot remember the name. But this guy's name is Sombra. Sombra, I'm assuming, is why they're acting the way they are. because they're acting somber. Is that where his name came from? They're somber, so it's Sombra. He is a giant, evil-looking misty cloud of darkness, and he looks like he was really evil. It looks like he enslaved the Crystal Empire. Looks like he enslaved all these people. They said 1,000 years they've been like this, so are ponies ageless? Can you live forever? They never die. We see like wars happen and stuff, and ponies are either, like I said in the episode, they're turned to stone, they're dusted, they're frozen in time, but they're never like killed. So do they eventually pass on naturally or something? Or how does that work? Do we ever know? I do realize this is like a PG type of show, and that still gets pretty scary and dark considering. Like some of the imagery, when Princess Celestia went dark in the beginning, she looks pretty scary. Like eyes glow, something out of like a horror movie. So for something that's like PG, it's pretty close to being like horror, I guess you'd say, in some aspects. Obviously, not every episode is like this. I feel like when they are like this, it's like villains in the beginning of a season or the middle or the end. So we don't really ever have like horrifying filler episodes. I don't want to talk a year and a day. There's going to be a part 2, and it looks like Sombra and the darkness is closing in. There's a cork. If you guys know, I am a massive Lost fan, and that is kind of, I don't want to spoil Lost, but if you know Lost, there's a cork, and it has something to do with what we're kind of dealing with. I wonder if it's the same thing. You guys let me know. If you want to see more of what I do, Patreon link in front of me. More than a season ahead at this point of what you're seeing on YouTube. Full unedited episodes of this and other shows. If not, comments down below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.